It was an event that took place a couple weeks ago. In fact, right? Westside Gunn was here, right? I found out and did like a wrestling show or something. And like I said, it's respect to them and the movement that they got. But they came out here, did a wrestling event. Then they brought some artists from out of town too and letting them perform, you know, and you don't got no Chicago artists on. I find that very disrespectful, especially when I know Vic Spencer is an artist that is always seen with Westside Gunn. If anything, put Vic Spencer on that show. Put somebody on that show though, because that's not a good look. We don't honor that.
So, you know, one thing about social media, man, is that I really have to take into account if niggas really feel the things that they be saying, or they just saying it, you know, just to say some sensationalized type shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's a couple things that threw me off. One is he said that, quote, I heard that Westside Gunn came through with, okay, so you were not aware that it was coming and you were not there, I'm assuming, because he said, I heard that he had came.
Right.
And did not have any representation. How can you not know that that event was taking place when you had people from all over the country coming to attend the event? So if you're concerned
we was in the house. Yeah,
we
sure.
were there.
Right.
From Ohio.
You know, this put me in the mindset of, you know, what we just experienced with, you know, Wayne and Kendrick and the Super Bowl in Illinois. Like, that's the first thing that I thought of. I'm not sure when we got to the point where, you know, shows and, you know, these type of events require like hometown representation. You know what I'm saying? So is it because it's a show, or is it because it's like a big event? Like, does this only apply to when like events have stadium seating? Niggas hit the show circuit every day, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas come to your city every day.
Those guys go to Chicago all the time. They've been there several times.
It's not a given that a local opener is gonna be at the show. Right, from a perspective of a businessman, like, this is a show that Westside Gunn, number one, that he made his brand big enough to come to your city or any city to do it. He put his bread up to do it. He's throwing the event. If the event is a success or if it's a bomb, that's on him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. When he said he brought some artists from outside the city, like, dude, the artists that he brought weren't some artists. The lineup on that show, because we were there, the lineup on that show was opened up by Rome Streets, who was a Griselda artist.
So he brought his artists.
Yeah, he brought his official artist, Boldy James.
I think they all came with Static
Selector.
I think they all came with Static. So that's
they were all artists that were on the show. I mean, you know, you have Pete Rock, you have Premier. That's the lineup we're talking about for quote unquote out of towners.
Well, no, this is what. I mean, I think that was a little bit of shade on his part, but I think officially it was, you know what I'm saying, Rome Streets. Officially on the actual bill, it was Rome Streets, Pete Rock, and DJ Premier, and Static Selector, and Static Selector brought every other rapper because they only did like one song each. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He brought a few surprise guests with him.
At the end of the day, it is on Westside to make sure that his event is successful. If he's putting up the bread, no matter what city he goes to, if he's putting up the bread, he needs to make sure that the people there are entertained no matter what. And it's beyond just, you know what I'm saying, throwing niggas alley-oop or a look or love. Like, he got to make sure that the people who paying a hell of bread for them tickets, by the way, you know what I'm saying, are thoroughly entertained.